What's up, guys? ThunderousTruth here. Sorry for the delayed intro, but the way that my editing program is set up, basically, if I talk while the thing is recording and I don't mute the soundtrack, whatever it is, basically I hear myself talk while I'm talking, and it doesn't work out well. Can't do a whole commentary that way, so had to turn the had to mute the track. But anyway, got some Halo Reach here. One of my favorite games, really. I love the Halo franchise in general. I've played it since Combat Evolved, and I didn't really get serious about it until about Halo 3. So that was, maybe I started playing about 2 years ago. Like, seriously playing about 2 years ago. And my Halo Reach skills, not the greatest. You're about to see that right here. My DMR, pretty solid for these first 4 shots, but after that you can see I just completely spam it, which is very unlike me in a lot of ways. But anyway, my first few deaths, I think my next death is pretty embarrassing as well. After that point, though, things get a little bit better. But anyway, as I was saying, the Halo franchise, absolutely love it. Got serious in about Halo 3, which is where all of my skills in this game come from. And this is just terrible. That's terrible right there. But anyway, regardless, getting back on subject, I just can't seem to keep the subject at all. I really enjoy Halo, mostly because of the skill gap that is present in the game. I may do very terrible for the beginning parts of this game, but overall, I am certainly a lot better than the people in this lobby, and it is so much fun being like 900 times better than the people you're playing against, because, well, when you're 500 times better than them, and yes, it just decreased from 900 to 500, when you're that much better than other people in the lobby, just do well, and it's a lot of fun because you feel great about yourself, even though you probably suck compared to other people in MLG. And I'm not talking about like MLG pros, I'm just talking about the MLG playlist in general, which I used to play a lot. I don't play it, or I've decided against playing it now, especially when I'm recording for YouTube, because although it is interesting, and I personally think that the gameplay is a lot more interesting than just Team Slayer in a lot of ways, it is certainly a little bit more stressful. It makes me have to think a little bit more than I would like to when I'm playing the game. And also, I don't perform as well in there. Usually I only go either breaking even, slightly positive, or negative, which, going negative for a YouTube video is never any fun. Even if you are a player known for being terrible, it is still no fun. And I don't like to be terrible in any of the games I play. I try to be somewhat decent at every game I play. Trying to put the time in to at least get to the point where I can perform on an above average level. So, the casual player usually won't be able to beat me. I would say that my point in a FPS where I feel like I am comfortable is where I'm about the 2.0 range, KD-wise. And that's very hard to perform. I mean, it really is. I'm not always able to reach that. That's just the goal. I mean, here in Halo Reach, my KD, I don't think is anywhere close to that. Though my Arena KD, I think, is about 3 point something, or 2 point something, one of the two. And then in Gears of War 3, I am rocking about a 2 point something, I don't know, 2.7 or so. But in Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, not doing quite as well. Black Ops, I had about a 1.9 for a while, and then that lowered. But anyway, in Modern Warfare 3, I don't know if I'm even going to be posting videos of that game. That game is just so frustrating. Not that I don't like the changes that they made, I certainly do. And right here, I didn't know that the rockets spawned there. Otherwise, I would have went for them myself a little bit earlier. But once again, a little bit new to Reach, even if I am not new to the Halo series. I only bought Reach about like 3 weeks ago, and and I played it non-stop for like the first week, and then I haven't picked it up again until today. But regardless, you know, overall, and I always forget what I'm talking about. The Modern Warfare 3, not that I don't like the changes in Modern Warfare 3, I certainly do, but I don't know. I'm not doing too well in that game, and when I do well in that game, it just isn't as satisfying as I would like. Every time I die in that game, I get like super pissed, even if it's like after a, you know, I don't know, whatever, a high amount of kills in a row, like, you know, 10 to 20 or so. Even if I have like a decent kill streak going, I still get frustrated when I die. Regardless, you know, in Halo, if I die, I'm like, kind of like, you know, that was my fault for dying. Or in Gears of War, I'll be like, that was my fault for dying. And in Modern Warfare 3, I'm always pissed, even if it's like, well, even if I know that it is my fault for dying. So, regardless, it is what it is. I'm probably not going to upload much from the good old Modern Warfare 3. But if I do, it'll probably be using shotguns or something, because I do like the running gun style of play, which again is another thing that is very frustrating about Call of Duty, because running gun is not very smart in a game where you die in about 2 seconds, so whoever sees who first usually wins the gun battle, as long as their accuracy is decent. But regardless, I'll probably be using like the Spaz 12 or the Striker or something, if and only if I do decide to upload some of that. Lately I've been interested in StarCraft, as nerdy as that is, or sounds. It is nerdy, but I love StarCraft, or at least watching StarCraft is a lot of fun. Playing StarCraft, a little bit different. The game is a lot more stressful than I originally thought it would be. Being a real-time strategy, you can't even look away from the game for like a second, because if you do, you lose. So that game, I might be posting some of that if I do get something to record my computer instead of just the Xbox, because of course StarCraft is on the PC. But anyway, I guess I should say something about the game, right? You can see my DMR is a little bit better at the end here. I pick up the sniper rifle, and I am not the greatest person in the world. In fact, I suck with the snipe. I'm just gonna straight up say it. I suck with the snipe. Probably shouldn't have picked it up. You know, I used to be decent in Halo 3 with it, but as you can see in about a second, I do hit this first shot, but I think, yep, the second one, even though it does hit the other guy, the blue guy, the enemy, it also hits my teammate and kills him. I don't know how I did that, but I am just that good with the sniper rifle. And I think right here I am about to fail a no-scope. Sorry I spoil my videos so much, but, you know, I am just not good with the sniper rifle. That is the moral of the story. And I am trying to stay alive here by running towards the enemy spawn. So I'm juking him out, but it's not very intelligent to be juking out towards the enemy spawn. And my teammate tries to help me out, but, you know, pretty much commits suicide. And then my other teammate runs against 3 of them. I don't quite know why I did that. And we lose. But it was a fun game regardless, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.